Discover the importance of owning gold and hard assets that the government cannot print. Restore the original American dream today. Get your free DVD. Call 800-289-2646. 800-289-2646 while supplies last. Call 800-289-2646.
Call Michael now at 1-800-449-8255.
Wet Thistle's Big Green Carpet Cleaning Machine and clean up what summer has left behind with your carpeting. Big Green deep cleans deeper with a powerful rotating brush, both forward and backward. And Big Green dries faster because it uses less water to clean. No other rental unit does all this. Thistle's Big Green Carpet Cleaning Machine, the next generation of rental carpet cleaning machines. Rent one today at most Lowe's. Big Green cleans better, dries faster. Testing against the leading rental machine for just method BTT 059 and BTT 158.
It's going to be a long night for the students in Dr. Brown's ethics class. They're still here in the library studying for tomorrow's finals. All students helping to make sure that studying, not paying for school, is all they need to worry about. Get any insurance quote now, and Allstate will donate $10 to the Tom Joyner Foundation to support students at historically black colleges and universities. So spread the word. It adds up.
For participating agents and complete details, visit allstate.com/coach-education now through December 31st.
For most of us, the first sound we hear in the morning and the last sound we hear at night is that of our radio. Radios reach over 90% of all Americans every week. It's the most personal, pervasive, and intimate of all media, and it's mobile, with the ability to follow its audience throughout the day. And as a business person trying to reach the right customer, you can enjoy the advantages that advertising on the radio can offer. Call Kathy Mansell, General Sales Manager at El Dorado Broadcasting, to learn more about how radio can help your business. Her number is 361-1357. Or look for the big red button at 1240ksmx.com that says, Why Radio?
It's Saturday. You and your wife take the boys to the mall, straight to the food court. Your wife and Pete head for tacos. You and Danny want Chinese. You look up at the menu for a few seconds. You look down to see what Danny wants. But you don't see Danny. Your eyes dart around frantically. You instinctively call out,
Danny! Danny!
From the taco place, you hear a voice.
Hey! Dad! Thanks for mine!
Every parent knows that feeling when, even for a few seconds, you lose sight of your child. Imagine if he or she were actually abducted. Go to wirelesamberalerts.org. Sign up for 3 Amber Alerts on your cell phone. When an Amber Alert is issued in the areas you've chosen, you'll receive a free text message. If you spot the vehicle, the suspect, or the child described in the alert, call 911. Sign up today at wirelesamberalerts.org. A child is calling for help. This message brought to you by the Wireless Foundation, the U.S. Department of Justice, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and the Ad Council. You take your 6-year-old to the playground. You watch her run from the slide to the swing. Another mother strikes up a conversation. You take your eye off your daughter for a few seconds. You look back, and she's gone.
Lily? Lily?
Every parent knows that feeling. Imagine if she were actually abducted. To receive free Amber Alerts on your cell phone, go to wirelesamberalerts.org. A child is calling for help. Brought to you by the Wireless Foundation, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and the Ad Council.
Radio 1240 KSMX. Streaming now at 1240ksmx.com.
I was in Fiji very late at night after we were drinking kava all night. And I was in a village, I don't know, 3-4 miles away from my home village where I was staying. And for some reason, I did not want to stay in that village. I just didn't want to stay there. I don't know what it was. And it was like in the middle of the night, and I was compelled to walk back to the other village. Well, I walked back on a trail. It was on the edge of a bluff. I knew the ocean was below it. It was crashing below me. I could hear that. And I got back safely. In some places, the path had less than 2 inches of soil, and I would have fallen a couple hundred feet to my death, but I didn't. Now, how do you explain that? I didn't see the path. I kind of felt my way in the dark. That's not a religious or supernatural experience on one hand. On the other hand, could you say that an angel was guiding my feet? I don't know. Why did I get killed? Or did I get killed then and did I die and is this all a dream? Did you ever have one of those? Maybe I'm dead. Maybe you're dead and imagining you're listening to me. hear that, and it's organizations like the AARP who control these leftist politicians. AMAC is fighting back. The Association of Mature American Citizens. Your membership can help stop the left wing. Call 800-255-4199, 800-255-4199, or go to americaisrising.com. 800-255-4199, americaisrising.com. Today we're going to take a little trip together. We're going to talk about self-hating individuals in the media. Self-deprecating ethnic humor is the focus today for a couple of reasons. In this confusion of America today, because of the gang from Chicago and the great imposter who is playing at president, the man with training wheels, Barack Hussein Obama, people do not know what conservatives stand for. And since he has a compliant media, they would like you to believe that the largest majority of the electorate, the conservative population, has no idea what it stands for. Well, I clearly have defined what it stands for, borders, language, and culture. Many of you can understand what I mean when I say we stand for borders. How hard is that to figure out? Well, we have internationalists who want to not only destroy our borders, which they've effectively done by permitting unlimited immigration primarily from Mexico, but now they want to destroy the U.S. dollar completely and replace it with an international currency, therefore destroying your entire basis of existence as an American. We want the language English in a business place, in a medical place. We don't want to go to the DMV and press but many of you don't know what I mean when I say culture. When I say language and culture, as I said, you can understand borders language, but you don't know what culture means. Let me define what I mean by culture, first in the negative. I mean that we conservatives are sick of the sewer pipe that runs out of Hollywood. I mean that we conservatives are sick of the vermin in the media who perpetuate vulgarity, cursing, sexual degeneracy, making a mockery of everything that we believe in. That's what I mean by culture. We're sick of the sewer pipe that comes out of Hollywood. Your enthusiasm. Now, the first rule is, what you do is you don't talk about people you don't like because you don't want to give them publicity. You know what? I'm going to talk about someone I detest who needs to be stopped before he brings terrible calamity upon the Jewish people. And this man, in my opinion, is insane. He's got people so insular, so wrapped up in their own insanity, think that they're making money out of it. But if someone asks, is one of America's funniest people actually just an anti-Semite in Jewish clothing? What are we talking about? Who is this man? Many of you never heard of him because you don't get HBO. This fellow, Larry David, a typical Brooklyn type, the type that would have gone into the garment center years ago. Instead, he migrated out to Hollywood and produced this vulgarity over the years. Started with a show called Seinfeld. I never saw anything in Seinfeld because I never liked the Woody Allen schlemiel Jew. I never liked the image of the weak Jew. I saw it with Woody Allen. I saw it with people before him. They made me cringe. And then along came Seinfeld, and the average American finally got a picture of what the Jew is, thinking that all Jews are whiny, all Jews are neurotic, and that all Jews are paranoid, all Jews are complainers, all Jews are unethical, all Jews are selfish. In other words, they were Seinfeld. That's who Larry David created, Seinfeld, with the guy, whatever his name is, Jerry Seinfeld. Now the guy goes and creates a new show called Curb Your Enthusiasm, which is shown on HBO, to great acclaim amongst the Hollywood types. Only Hollywood seems to like it. Why? David exemplifies the worst in the Jewish stereotype, and yet he displays them as if they were badges of honor. So they call that brilliant. Why is it brilliant? It was called the Bear Midriff. And in it, him and Jerry Seinfeld have to talk to their assistant, Maureen, about her belly-bearing attire. Instead, she's fat, and she wears a top that lets her stomach hang out. So, in other words, the one Christian in the show is shown to be ugly and fat and stupid. And she quits. You follow me? Now it gets even uglier. Larry David takes a pill to increase his flow of urine, and it causes urine to splatter on the wall. He goes to her house to apologize, and his urine splatters on a portrait of Jesus, with the urine coming down from the portrait's eye.